Hi guys, and welcome to Tailored Talk. This will be just a quick one. So, I was scrolling through Foodie Beauty, Foodie Cutie, Big Beautiful Me, Big Beautiful Chantal, Nada's Girl, Twitter, and came across this gem by Perfectly Imperfect. Now, if you're having trouble seeing this tweet, Perfectly Imperfect says, in my opinion, Foodie Beauty is wearing the bronzer to not look white. She wants to look Arab. Here's a clip to prove my theory. Roll clip.
I look tan? Yeah, I have some bronzer contour stuff on. No, I'm serious. I haven't seen a white person at this beach other than me. Do I look white? I look tan? Yeah, I have some bronzer contour stuff on. No, I'm serious. I haven't seen a white person at this beach other than me.
And I think Perfectly Imperfect is right, because Foodie basically admits it in the clip that she wants to fit in, she wants to assimilate. And I find it very interesting that Foodie Beauty, Chantal, Miriam, I find it very interesting that she's tanning herself up, because we all know that Foodie is one of the most xenophobic and one of the most racist women on YouTube. So the fact that she's now brown fishing, tanning herself up to look more ethnic, that she's tanning herself up to fit in with Kuwaitis is hilarious. Because Foodie Beauty is never going to fit in. Okay, she's 5'0". She's huge and all stomach on these short little legs with stubby little fingers, with a really weird hijab. Like, she's never really gonna fit in, and she can barely see because the diabetes is like eating her eyes, and she's never gonna fit into Kuwaiti culture, whether she looks tanned or not. And I just don't understand how a woman that hates brown people is now tanning herself up. I mean, the woman hates her husband. This was the same woman that made fun of Farida for speaking Arabic when Salah speaks the same language. It's his native tongue. Chantal is the same woman that pretended to be a white Instagram model to make her Arab husband jealous. Do you remember the Brock O'Hearn catfishing incident? This is the same woman that ranted about Nader being a dirty refugee and he shouldn't be allowed in Canada. Now, let me talk about the subtext of what she was saying. Foodie was saying that, implying that Nader is this dirty brown immigrant that shouldn't be allowed in her pure white Canadian country. That's just my take. Chantal is the same woman that doxed Allah's wife, knowing how racist the internet is, and put Allah's wife up, who is a woman of colour, and she thought that the internet was going to dogpile Allah's wife and harass this woman and say that she was so ugly purely because of her race. And now fast forward, Foodie wants Allah's wife's skin tone so that she can fit in with Kuwaiti culture. How does that make sense? I do find it interesting that in Kuwait she's tanning herself up, but when she goes to the airport, when she goes through customs, when she goes walking down the street in Canada, there will be no bronzer on, because she needs to be white. She needs to stay white when she goes back to Canada. When she goes to security in the airport, she's going to need to be her natural skin tone to get those privileges. Chantal is going to be brown only for convenience, and that makes her a really conniving, shitty human being, but you guys already knew that. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. It was just a short one. The dark triad one is probably going to come up next, and that one is taking a while. It's going to be a long time before it's out, but I am working on it. Thank you for your patience. If you're still here, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. guys, there's just one thing that I really want to add, is that there are white people and people of different races in Kuwait that can fit into the culture because they take time to learn the language, the customs, and the culture, and they take time to appreciate the people of Kuwait and get the time and have the wherewithal to get to know people in Kuwait so that they can understand them better. Foodie, just in her Funkle baby mind, just thinks that she can dye herself brown and that everybody will love her, and it's just like the laziest way to try to fit into somewhere where there are people of color. And she's just so lazy. She is so lazy, and it's changing herself is such a lazy attempt to try to fit in that she just goes through the laziest route to do anything because she's too lazy to make an effort. It's just incredibly lazy and offensive, and it's actually a little sickening. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you for listening to this bit.